12 covers table 23, the 12 top. 4 spaghetti, 2 risotto, 2 scallops, 3 crab, 1 Caesar salad.
Yeah, chef.
You're cooking in a burnt pan, you fucking dick!
Sorry, chef.
They're gonna blow fire in your face, you fucking donkey!
I'm sorry, chef. Jeez. Tell you what, I don't know why I bother sometimes. Hey up troops, it's alyttletontwitch here again with another video, and this time we're going to be looking at how to set up Coastline. I am absolutely keeping my chef whites on for this video, don't panic. So we're going to get into Coastline. It's a map that I never actually used to enjoy. It's super frag heavy. It's less focused on the sort of strategic side of things, which is what I enjoy most about Siege. It's not so much they've taken X operator, so we take Y operator. It's just mainly frag focused. The map is literally a donut. It's 2 rings, 2 floors with a hole in the middle. Simple as that. There's not much to it, I don't feel. A lot of the things you do on Coastline, you'll do every round. Where there's certain ways to attack Clubhouse or Villa and Cafe and maps where I feel it's a bit more strategic, I feel like Coastline's a little bit more linear, but it doesn't mean you don't have to set the sites up right, reinforce in the right places, make lines of sights and rotate in the right places. Fingers crossed we can go through that today. I don't normally say this, however, the last video and this video, I'm getting it in there. If you haven't subbed to the channel and you do like the video, please do me a favor. It helps me out massively. It doesn't cost you anything, and it literally makes me day. I know people don't like people begging for subs, but it really helps me out. So if you can, please do subscribe if you like the video. Thank you. So that's enough waffling, which actually for once makes sense because we're in a kitchen. So waffling, kitchen, we're making waffle. Please don't everybody laugh at once. Let's get stuck into it. Welcome to Coastline. Let's start with Hookah. So as always, I've done the reinforcements first and we'll make the rotates together in a second. So 10 reinforcements used, 9 reinforcements used here. I'll go through those with you now. So 1 and 2 either side of the Hookah door. The middle wall out of the triple between Billiards and Hookah. The 4 walls at the back of Pink Bar. And then 2 here in VIP. Now, the reason I've done these 2 here and not the external 2, this is completely up to you, and however you play your stack, this is how you'll decide what you want to do here. In my opinion, this is the best way of doing it. If nobody's going to be playing in VIP, if nobody's going to be playing in this area here, then reinforce these 2 walls. If you're going to have somebody playing in VIP, don't reinforce those 2 walls, or reinforce one of them, because you've got 1 reinforcement spare, and reinforce the 2 external walls. If nobody's going to play in here, there's no point in reinforcing those 2 walls because you're just going to come through the Hall of Fame door if need be and they're going to get here unchallenged. The reason we reinforce these 2 walls is because if I ping this at this angle, say we're holding this angle here, you can get a really nice angle from there all the way across Billiards. You can see that angle there. It's the same angle through that wall all the way through there. So that's why we reinforce these 2. So if you are going to be holding VIP, reinforce the external 2. If you are going to be holding, if you're not going to be holding VIP, in my opinion, do these 2. Just one thing to bear in mind when you're playing VIP, you always get some absolute cretin sat on the roof here, in this area where I'm ADSing now, holding this door. So once you're in VIP, you can't really come out of VIP. What you can do is you can barricade this off, but obviously a barricade's only going to be there for a second or 2 before the enemy shoots it down, if they can be bothered. But yeah, the only way really, if you're in VIP to come out of VIP, I recommend making a rotate if you're going to be playing in here, by the way. The only way to come out is to go all the way around. Right then, rotates. You're playing in VIP, make one there. I'm not going to dwell on that though, because you might not be. Mandatory rotates, as I like to call them. Or here on the Cool Vibe stairs. And you'll notice now, I've not made the rotate right in the corner here. And the reason for that is if you make it where I've made it here, you can come up Cool Vibe stairs and you can walk straight into Cool Vibes. If you make the rotate too far to the right, you can't walk in, and vaulting, especially in this area here, is really janky. Like, I can't vault there for some reason, but I feel like I should be able to. So whenever I make the rotate there, I make it so you can still come in. Probably make it a bit higher there. So you can still just walk in when you get to the top of the stairs. That's the way I like to do it. Like I say, sometimes when you're in a panic and you know someone's in Aqua and you want to get the angle in Cool Vibes, you don't want to have to be sort of running up here and trying to get the vault right, because we all know how temperamental vaulting can be in Siege. The second rotate is I always make a vaultable rotate over here on the right-hand side of the wall. This is just to enable defenders to move between Billiards and Cool Vibes, Billiards and Hookah. What you can also do with this is once you've made a rotate here, I make 1 shotgun hole here, which will be a line of sight. You're not actually going to hold that line of sight. You're going to go down and make a prone hole like a rat. You don't get any points for not playing like a rat, so play like a rat. The same here. And at the end of the game, no one goes, wow, they didn't play like a rat. If it means you're going to win the game, get it done. When you're peeking here as attacker from here, the first thing you're looking at is this big line of sight with the bomb. And that line of sight there. You're not looking at this punch hole, and you're not looking at this punch hole. This one's a bit more obvious. But the first there, the two things you're going to be looking at. Even when we're looking there now, it's difficult to see that punch hole. Obviously, we know it's there, so it's a bit easier. But if you make that without making this hole here, then it's dead obvious. But the hole above makes people look there first. So that's Hookah in terms of rotates and in terms of reinforcements. In terms of a shield placement, I place smoke here sometimes. I'm going to place the shield just behind Hookah door. We can then put ADSs here. Don't put the ADS here because they can be shot from certain angles. And put the ADSs on the right-hand side. If you place them here, the ADS will grab the grenade or the Gon 6 or the Zof or Ash Charge or whatever it's going to be before it hits the shield. If you put the ADSs on the door, you'll get a Twitch drone coming in, or you'll get a get it shot from the window here or something like that. If you put them here, they're pretty much secure. Obviously, don't do that with a Wamai magnet. That's not easy to say. With a Wamai... with a Wamai magnet. If you put the magnet there, the grenade's going to get sucked up to that area. It's going to go off. Obviously, you'll be able to move out of the way of it, but it's still going to destroy your shield. So if you are using magnets, you are going to have to hide them in amongst certain areas. In here, I like to put mine there because no one sees the Wamai magnet there. There you go. I said that right that time. No one sees it there. So yeah, I actually don't think Hookah's a very good sight at all, if I'm bluntly honest with you. If you've got one spare reinforcement, by the way, you can do this here. And this enables anyone who's playing in Hookah. Let's jump over that. This enables anyone who's playing in Hookah in this area here. It's safe to not get wall banged from 90. If I make a line of sight here, obviously anyone who's 90 there can just spray through this wall. And anyone who's playing here, holding the window and holding into Aqua is screwed. So yeah, if you've got one spare, get that one done as well. I didn't mention that originally. So yeah, that's it really. I'm not a massive fan. I think the Hookah plant, the Hookah defense, you've got to be... I think it's easily overcome, but in both sides as well. I think the Hookah, the plant, just to get through this door, you can nade off here or you can smoke off here, and you can just get the plant in behind there. The only thing you've got to do is make sure sunrise is clear so you don't get C4'd. And one of my favourite attacks in the entirety of Siege is it's so easy to get control of Aqua. The floor's soft, you've got a vent here so no one can really play behind here if you burn the ADS or Wamai magnet. I don't know why I suddenly can't say that. But all you've got to do, you come in, you take Aqua, nomad off luggage door or gridlock it off, bring an OSA, walk in here with your shield, put your shield across this line, put that down there, plant behind the bomb, jobs are good. The only thing you've got to worry about again is the floor's soft all the way through here, so you've got to watch for C4s. One thing I will show you whilst I'm here is, I think we've all seen pre-placed C4s with Valkyrie. Well, you've got a camera in the corner here that can't be destroyed until you're in this room. So as long as no one comes into office, jump on the Aqua cam, ping where people are going to be walking into Aqua. Don't put it right on the door because you're not going to have time to come off your cam in time. You're going to be putting your C4 somewhere near one ping. Put your C4 there. Not on the bit that's the hard floor, put it on the soft floor, right? Put your C4 there. Stay on the Aqua cam. Whenever anyone walks in, the first thing they'll do is walk in and shoot the cam. And as soon as they do shoot the cam, this is the next place they're going. Detonate your C4. If anyone comes down into office, obviously that's not going to work. But that's Hookah. Not my favourite site on the map, but one of my favourite sites to attack, actually. We're down in kitchen now, and look what we've got here. Shoot the radio. God, I take great pleasure in doing that. Ta-da! Reinforcements have been done. What a trick. Right then, let's go through the reinforcements. There's not that many on this site. I only use 6. You've got 1 here between kitchen and service. You've got the 3 along what's called the barrels wall. I'm sure there used to be more barrels in here, because that's why it's called barrels, or what everyone calls barrels. There's only actually 2 now. I don't know where. Oh no, there's, sorry, 4. I'm sure there used to be more at some point. But anyway, yeah. And then the 2 side walls from kitchen to sort of the long hall outside garden. That's 6 reinforcements. So yeah, that's it really in terms of reinforcements. In terms of rotates the lines of sight, you want to rotate here. You can make feet holes along this wall here. If you are going to be making feet holes here to try and hold here, just be careful of the drone hole. Everyone holds that in high silver and throughout gold. Everyone tries to get a free kill from there, so don't try and do that. So just watch out for that. And then you want to put feet holes along here as well. In terms of a shield, it's absolutely classic on this site, but there's 2 locations you can put a shield here. Let's look at service door. Oh, I didn't think I put it down then. Pick it back up, Andy. Or you can, I like placing the shield here as well. To watch kitchen window. Kitchen window, I feel like, is becoming an ever more increasingly popular place to attack. So you can stand here, cover you from kitchen window, and it'll cover you from the door. However, this is a really precarious place to play because there's 3 points of contact. All of a sudden, service door's wide open. So if you play here, you've got to sort of stay in this area behind the bomb, behind the reinforcements. If you're holding kitchen window, just remember that you might also be peeked from service door depending on how far back you come. So if you're trying to get an angle on kitchen window and you come back to here, you're going to have your head taken off from there. And if you're trying to get an angle on service and you come to here, you're going to have your head taken off from here. So playing in this area here, you've got to be really cautious and conscious of the 3 different angles you can be picked off from. So just in terms of the way I play the site, I actually usually play 1eye on this site. And I stay in this area here. I put magnets on kitchen window and on this door here. And what is critically important on this site is to get at least 2 magnets over at this side of the service door, early doors. So put 1 on the door, and then I put 1 in here as well. The reason I don't put them both together, again, because if a grenade gets, what's the right phrase? Like magnetized, absorbed, attracted to the magnet, whatever you want to call it. If there's another 1eye magnet next to it, it's going to get destroyed by the grenade explosion. So make sure you keep your 1eye magnets. I don't know why I can't say 1eye magnet anymore. I've had a brain freeze. So keep them separate. I'll put 1 in there and then 1 over the door to start with, and then if need be a bit later in the round, I'm playing here and put 1 behind there as well. Somebody will come to service door, and when especially when the shield's here, somebody will come to service door and somebody will throw a grenade in that area there. Every single round, every egg a bird, they do it all the time. Every burger a bun. No one really knows what I've just said there, but certain people will. It's a bit of an in-joke. If you're not in on it, ask me about it and I'll tell you. So yeah, that's what they're going to do. They do it almost every round. Just a couple of tips on this site. Make sure you keep an eye on this drone hole down here. A common thing for attackers to do is just put a drone in that drone hole there. It's hard to see when you're stood up if it's further back, but it gives them really good information about this area of the site. And also, you can get a nasty little angle out on service door from behind this bomb here. I'll make a hole here first. If somebody's peeking the side of the door, from behind the bomb here, as you can see there, you can get a nasty little angle onto that door. It's really hard to see from the other side. Like, it's really difficult to see from the other side, especially when you're conscious of a load of different angles you might be getting as well. What else? I was going to mention something else then. Oh yes, another thing attackers do, which is really annoying, is they'll rappel on this door, on this service door. They'll go upside down. They'll hold a pixel in the top right or top left of the door, and they'll just hold this angle here over the bomb. So don't peek over the bomb or hold this. If you can, this is normally a Glaz or someone with a DMR or an ACOG. We're going to be holding an absolute rat angle there. I know I said before you can play as a rat, but I hate it when rats play against me. So just be super conscious of that. Listen for the rappel early round. Is a good tip there. We've made the feet holes here. If you're playing here and somebody's walking along the long corridor, obviously you're going to be able to see their feet before they can see into sight. If someone's pushing along here late or jumps out of garden, just say they jump off blacktop, jump out of garden, and making their way down to kitchen to push in. At this point here, you can see their ankles. They can't see you. That's pretty much it for this site. I didn't think there was that much to Coastline, and I've already spent probably the best part of 10 minutes going through 2 sites, so we better wrap this up. That's kitchen. And on we go to Penthouse then. 8 reinforcements used here, and let's go through those 8 now. We've got the 2 left-hand side walls between Penthouse and VIP. We've got the 2 external walls in VIP, that's 4. The 2 walls between VIP and sort of Vars area, that's 6. And then the 2 walls from a theatre out to top main stairs, and that's 8. In terms of lines of sight, there's a lot to be made here. Make a line of sight into VIP here. Now, bear in mind, I understand if you're playing with certain people who don't want to make these lines of sight, because with any line of sight, it works both ways. An attacker can be in here and can hold theatre door, much like you're going to do from the other side. So I understand if someone, you know, if you say, I don't like making that line of sight, there's no sort of right and wrong with it. I understand if you want that reinforced to be a bit more comfortable, but it means you're going to be able to hold a long angle from here onto the breach. Just bear in mind, as I've just said, it also means the attackers can then hold a long angle as well. A little rotate in the corner here, and make sure it's as tight to the corner as you can make it. Is that good enough? Yeah. Make sure it's tight to the corner as you can make it. You don't want to make it too wide. And then again, over in the corner here. The reason you make... you see some people put the rotate this side. Again, there's no sort of right and wrong, but this is probably... Where I am now is probably the strongest default plant spot. Because any attack, all you've got to do is clear Penthouse. I say all you've got to do like it's dead easy, but once you've cleared Penthouse, you can plant here. It means the defender's got to swing all the way around this corner and get you here. And an attacker, they just need to hold you from either here or from Hall of Fame. You can plant there as an attacker, and another attacker just needs to hold from here. And the defender can't do anything about it. Whereas, if we've got the rotate there, and we've got that rotate there, yes, obviously you're going to get hit from Hall of Fame again, but it's just a bit easier to see if someone's planting there, throw smokes that way, C4s, whatever it might be. The reason I've made that a smoke was actually too good of a throw, and it's gone the other side of the rotate. That's unbelievable. I'll never be able to make that throw again if I tried. So I make the rotate here because it means the attackers already instinctively think they don't have to hard breach this. They already think if they take VIP, they've got a way into sight. And it's an easier place to stop the plant than it is here, in my opinion anyway. The other line of sight you want to make is feet holes along here. In bathroom. And then if anyone drops the hatch, if anyone's playing VIP, from here or from here, you can see if anyone drops. Obviously, one of the main concerns on this map, on this side, sorry, is big window. Always smash the glass of any window that you're worried about someone rappelling on, because the sound propagates through the barrier no problem. When there's glass in front of the barrier, the sound doesn't propagate through well at all, and it's very muffled. So just smash the glass, shoot 3 or 4 times, or 5 or 6 times, sorry, as you saw me do through the barrier. Not in the same place, because you don't want to destroy any of the barrier like that. But if you shoot in various places around the barrier, you'll destroy the glass. That's it for this site, really. There's not much to say. Just bear in mind, all the floor is soft, pretty much, except in bathroom. So you've just got to be... Don't stand in one place too long, especially if you've been droned in higher elo, you're going to get up-naded. There's also an argument to say you could reinforce either those 2 walls here, if you wanted to. A good strat to do is put a mirror on this wall. Don't reinforce it, but just put a mirror halfway up. Use it as a crouch. You can see into the hatch drop in bathroom and Hall of Fame. You can also see the plant if need be. But again, it's easily gotten from below if someone knows what they're doing. That's front door, just... I can't quite see it go through the rotate, Andy. You can't quite see front door. It's just there. So if someone knows what they're doing, they've got a shotgun, or Buck can come in and just... IQ can get it from below. So yeah, I'm not a mad fan of Penthouse. I don't think it's a fun site to play for the defenders. For an attacker, if you've got someone on the window, you've got someone in Hall of Fame, if you can take VIP and you drop the hatch, it's difficult to lose, really. The best plant spot is here. Or as an attacker, if you can drop the hatch and you can smoke this area here, and smoke your feet holes here, and you can just run straight across into here and plant here as well. It's difficult to get held from. The only thing you got to worry about if there's a defender still in VIP. But again, planting here has the same effect as planting there. For defenders in theatre, the only way you can get you off the plant there is by coming through this door or through this rotate. And if you're doing things right, you've got somebody either there or here or on big window. And I talk about it as if it's dead simple. That I'm like, all you've got to do is have a player here, here, and here. Make sure this area and this area and this area is clear. Obviously, it's not that simple in practice, but in theory, that's the idea. I broke the TV. Send me the invoice. And here we are on to Sunrise and Blue Bar then. A site that very rarely gets played in ranked unless you're at the higher elo, because it does require a decent amount of coordination between your team. Much like when we did the bank video and we looked at open area and kitchen / break room or whatever, staff area, whatever it's called. Probably the strongest site on the map, but requires a lot of coordination between your team and isn't really ideal for a rank stack when you're duo queuing or trio queuing. With a bit of practice, this site is really, really strong. So, in terms of reinforcements, we've used 7. We've got 1 and 2 on the Sunrise into what everyone calls mud room, really. So 2 there. Then we've got all the way back to kitchen. We've got 2 here, because you must hold kitchen on this site. 2 here. If you want to know someone who holds this unbelievable, there's a guy who I play with called Megabucks, and Megabucks will hold kitchen. Unbelievable. He comes alive when he's holding kitchen. We've already shot the radio, don't worry. So that's 4. We've then got a 5 and 6 here on the blue bar to office wall. And then we've got 7 for the hookah hatch. Now, that's all 7 reinforcements. If you said to me that you wanted to leave the hookah hatch soft and someone was playing upstairs in hookah and using vertical angles to cover this area and also hold hookah so you don't lose hookah for the attackers to use vertical angles on you, there's nothing wrong with that as well. Keep that soft. Keep a defender up there. Play your life. And when don't die, or try not to die, obviously. It's easier said than done. And when you need to, you can drop the hatch and return to safety. Obviously, it means the hatch is open, but at least you've held hookah for a minute or 2, perhaps. One of the main reasons we hold this side of the map is because if you don't hold kitchen, someone's just going to walk up here, hold a long angle into Sunrise, crouch walk across, no one ever watches it, and the strongest position on this side is holding behind Sunrise for this side of the map. and whoever is behind Sunrise gets shot in the back. It's happened to me multiple times. So we make sure we hold kitchen over there. In terms of rotates and lines of sight, I'll make feet holes here. Just one thing I will say, by the way, as an attacker, what you see, you want to open this wall, because there's probably going to be a defender playing here, and it's usually a smoke. He's going to be playing with a shield in this neck of the woods, somewhere here. Somewhere like that. And you want to open this wall to turf him out. You see so many people, so many attackers, say Ace, for example, trying to get an angle to open this wall from this window, and they're exposing themselves to the bar and whatnot. I don't know why attackers don't just come to this window. Maybe they do. Maybe I just play against people who don't seem to... if you just come to this window, obviously you can hold that area there, but you can stand here and throw your ace charge there, and you don't have to worry about being peeked from the bar. Anyway, I don't know why. People seem to like struggle to get the angle here for some reason, as opposed to just going to that window. Maybe it's just... Maybe people do, and it's just what I've witnessed. I don't know. Let me know. Another rotate here. Oh, missed a bit. From Sunrise into office, and blue bar, sorry. And then we want a long line of sight for feet all the way across blue bar. Now, no one's really going to play in blue bar. You might play in blue bar early on, but you certainly won't be in blue bar with much time left on the clock. Attackers can obviously use this line of sight as well, but the reason we do this is one of the most common pushes. If it's not from sauna / mudroom over there, you're going to open the office wall here. Take control of office, open the office wall, start the plant behind blue bar, and it's difficult to stop, and that's why you've got someone playing reception area who can hold this really long line of sight all the way from reception and garden to behind the bar. As you can see exactly where we just were there. Probably don't do it with an SMG-11. One thing I haven't mentioned is the hatch in office. I always leave that hatch soft. That hatch is really good for late flanks if anyone's upstairs. Just as the execute's going down, the rounds could draw into a close. The attackers are going for their execute if it's this side of the map. And as that's happening, you can drop the hatch and cause havoc. Make sure you don't get droned out or nomaded or whatever it is upstairs. But it's a good side to play, but it's difficult. You can reinforce some of these walls if you've got a player playing in this area here and he wants to feel safe so he doesn't get domed from the long corridor down to service and reception there. You definitely want to have someone playing behind here. You probably want a Wamai who can keep throwing magnets onto that area and this area. But yeah, when it's played well, it's a difficult side to take as an attacker. But when it's not played well, it's an absolute freebie. Just one little tip here, getting up on this sofa. You can't vault anywhere on the sofa, or if you can vault, let me know, because I can't find a vault animation. What you have to do is just sprint into the corner and you go up. If you sprint straight onto the seat, it's a bit intermittent. And again, this side is a bit intermittent. For some reason, you can't, I'm sprinting there, but I can't get up. Sprint into the corner, and you get up straight away. This is a strong plant spot. Turn your back and plant here. If you turn your back, you're less of a target. Otherwise, if you plant straight on, and it means when you come off the plant, you can hold an angle. But I mean, look at that. Once you've got the plant down here and there's no one behind the bar, it's so hard to lose, because the angle you're holding is just nasty onto the door there. But yeah, that's blue bar and Sunrise. So there we have it, that's Coastline. Certainly a fun map, a map that I now enjoy a lot more than I used to. I don't know why, I've just started enjoying it now. But yeah, that's the way to set it up in my opinion. It is quite linear, but you've still got to do the setups right. I'm going to get this in again. For those of you that don't know, I also stream on Twitch 4 days a week. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday from 8 PM UK time. There's been a bunch of you from YouTube come over and say hello. You could see a few more of you over there as well. Other than that, that's it for me on this one. Yes, chef. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.